This will be an overview to help you with Think Central Homework Lesson 1-5. First problem that we see here is they're asking us to convert a mixed number into an improper fraction. So I suggest the best way to do this is to draw the mixed number as three holes and draw your parts over here. So you have your holes over here and your parts over here. You see three holes, which matches a 3, and you see 3 parts over here, 3 out of 4 parts. So that is 3 3/4. Then simply convert these holes into parts. So each hole would have 4 parts. And you count out the parts: 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that will give you 15 parts, and each of those parts is called a fourth. So 3 3/4, if you draw it and divide them into parts, will equal 15 fourths. Problem number 2, same type of problem. They're asking you to convert 1 9/10 as a mixed number into a fraction. That would be an improper fraction. So I've drawn 2 models. The first model here shows that you have the 1 hole, and then over here 9/10. So I mark off 1 hole, which would be the same as 10/10 to make a hole, and then 9/10 here would be all these except for 1. So I have 9/10 here, so that would give me a total of 19/10. I also drawn a number line. The number line here would correspond with this. This would be 10/10, or 1 whole, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9/10 there. So that would be 19/10. Alright, problem number 3, we're converting 2 3/4 into an improper fraction. So in this method, I want to teach you how to do the parts times holes plus parts. The parts, there are 4 parts in every hole. So 4 times 2, and I can show you that. Here's my holes here, but if I cut them into fourths, that would be 4 times 2, or 8. So there's 8 parts there, and then you add the extra 3 parts over here. So parts times whole is 8, plus parts is 11, so it ends up being 11 fourths. Parts times holes plus parts, parts times holes plus parts, parts times holes, parts times holes, parts plus holes, parts times holes plus parts. That's a great song to remember. That's one way to do it, and another method to convert mixed numbers into improper fractions. Problem number 4 is they give us an improper fraction. Now they're asking us to convert it into a mixed number. So one of the best ways that I've found to do this is to, since it says 17/9, you just draw out 17 marks on this, and then you know that for every 9/9 that's going to equal 1 whole. So you look for groups of 9. So here I have one group of 9, and this is a group of 8. So I have 1 whole here, and there are 8 parts left over out of 9 for a whole, so it would be 1 9/8. That's one simple way to convert improper fractions into a mixed number. Alright, next problem, same type of problem, changing 13/5 into a mixed number. So I've drawn my 13 ticks here. I'm looking to get groups of 5, because each group of 5 would be a whole. So there's 1 whole, 2 holes, and 3 left over. So the answer is going to be 2 3/5. Another way I want to show you how to do this is to use a number line. So each one of these is a fifth. That'd be 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. So this would be a whole. Another 5/5 would be another whole, and then this would be your 3/5 here. So 2 3/5 on a number line would be expressed like that. And the final way to convert an improper fraction into a mixed number is using division. Well, you have to notice that this here, this is actually a division line, division symbol. So it's 51 divided by 8. So when you do this problem, you can also just do it this way. 8 goes into 51 6 times. 6 times 8 is 48. You need to practice your math facts to know this. And there are 3 parts left over, so that each of those parts is 3 out of 8 parts to make a whole. So using division also is a very simple way to convert an improper fraction into a mixed number. Problem number 7 is a word problem, so we're going to make sure we unpack the problem correctly. Jonah ran around a track. Here's a picture of a track right here. The track itself, 1 lap is equal to 1/8 of a mile. He did it 27 times, so how many miles did he run? as a mixed number. So a couple ways you can do it. You can see that's 1/8, and you can also, if you want to, you go 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, all the way up to 27/8. So that's one way you can do it. Or you can say he did this 1/8 27 times, so 27/8 would be the answer. Converting 27/8 into a mixed number, I'm going to go ahead and just do division. 8 goes into 27 3 times, and there are 3 parts left over, so it would be 3 3/8 miles is how far he went. And for our final problem, Puzzle Penguin is confused by this. He thinks that 3 4/5 is the same as 3 4/5, like this, 4/5 3 times, but it's not. It's 3 holes and then 4/5 of a hole. So 3 holes would equal to, if you want to draw a picture to represent it, there's my 3 holes, and if I cut these into 5 parts each, I would end up with 15 parts for these holes and 4 more there. So that would give me a total of 19/5 altogether. I could also do parts times holes plus parts. 5 times 3 is 15, which is here, plus 4 is 19, and that gives me my total parts of 19/5. So remember, 3 4/5 is 3 holes and 4/5, not 3 4/5. So that's an overview of Lesson 1.5 on Think Central. Make sure you're asking for help every time you need it. This is for learning, not finishing. Use the step-by-step and the view example on Think Central to help you understand, and then make sure you email me if you need help, and I will help you develop mastery. Thanks for your hard work.